Hello YouTuber, it's been a while since the last video I have share with you. So today I'm gonna share my home incubator. I'm not gonna show you how I made it because it's very simple, just a chips cartoon and lights and sawdust and it's very simple. I'm gonna show you how I made it. Not how, but the way I made it, because it's not a tutorial. I'm using here an egg that I took from my hen that I have, and I used to have one hen and one rooster. So I'm sure that 90% of these eggs are fertilized. So there's a good chance to have chick in these eggs, and as you can see, I'm using here a sawdust and two containers for water and two bulbs. One of them is 100 watt and the other one here seems it doesn't work. Now it's working. It's 40 watts. So no matter what, it's I'm using here, although it's simple, but it's effective because I'm using a temperature controller. As you can see, the temperature now is 35.9, and I just set it to work, stop the light on 38 degree and to run at the temperature, I think it's 36.9. So whenever we get the temperature 37.8 or 38, I'm not sure, forget about the number, but it's around these numbers, the lights will go out. So because I'm living here in a place where the grid it's not always working, and we have many hours we don't have a grid electricity, so we have generators, and there's a time between operate the generators and when the grids went out. So I'm using here a UPS because I don't know why this temperature controller, when the grids went out, all the setting has to be reset again when the electricity came back. So that's why I'm using here a UPS, which is working for about 15 minutes, the time between operating the generator and the between the grids went out and between operating the generator. So this UPS is just to continue the power to the temperature control. So as you can see here, the temperature is rising, and I don't want to make the video so long, but it's very simple. As I said, I'm not making any grooves. I don't make any, because it's not sealed, and there's spaces between, you see here, between the covers and the cartoon, and here also. So there's I think the humidity is good, and maybe I will show you in next video after a while when I put a humidity controller, because you know at the day 18 we have to cut turning the eggs, because now I'm turning the eggs every 3 hours, 4 hours. They say that it should be 3 times per day, but since I have a time, and I also ask my kid to turn the eggs every 2 hours, 3 hours, because I think it's good to turn the eggs every 3 hours, 4 hours, but minimum it should be 3 times per day. And I have disqualified some of the eggs because they are very old. I mean, I start collect the eggs, and then when I decided to make my incubator, so I found that some of the eggs, they are more than 18 days gone since I collect them. So uh, as I read in the internet, they say that this period is not the possibility of getting chicks from eggs that have these periods is less than 50%. So I disqualified them, but that was after I put them in the incubator, and then I found that there's nothing's happened through them. But here I can show you one of the eggs here, which is these eggs. I took it from the last 3 days before I start the incubator, and it's difficult to show you that. I think because we are in the morning, but you can see here that here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is difficult to see it. We are in the morning. So yeah, I check the eggs every day. I mean, after 6 days, I check the eggs every day, and they are seems okay. But I have suspect two of the eggs. Now you see that the light has went out because the temperature now is 37.8. So the sensor is here, as you can see. This is the sensor. This is the sensor for the egg. And sorry for that. I will open the cartoon so you can see that the light will go on when the temperature went down. So I want to check when, and now you can see that it's started on 37. So yeah, so I think I set the temperature between 37 and 38. So I think this is a good setting, because you can set whatever you want. I mean, I just picked this setting because I think it's a good 37. So they said that the best temperature is 37.5. So I said, okay, let's put it between 37 and 38. So it'll be around this temperature. So this is my I'll call it part one about my home incubator, and I will share you the part two when the chicks go out, and we'll see how much percentage we get from this incubator, how many live chicks. So thanks for watching, and have a good time.